I am going to be bold and unapologetic tonight. The forced breeder programs are rearing their ugly head again. And I have been getting multiple messages from beautiful divine sisters who have been sending me a particular story, a particular event that has occurred that is really exposing just how disgusting this force breeder wormhole really does truly go. And as you guys all know, I have been a relentless voice against this diabolical abomination, speaking out every single chance that I can get to expose this, to expose these sexual war crimes that are being committed against women. Because I believe that the way women are treated in these programs reveals the root of all evil on this earth. And yet, so many still don't even understand or know truly what a force breeder program is. So, you're probably going to recognize it tonight as we talk about the things that are essentially occurring. We're going to be diving deep, waking people up to an inverted, sexualized fertility weapon aimed squarely and directly at the divine feminine, the hunted woman, the fallen woman curse, the original sin implant, binding the moon chains to her womb through reptilian mating rituals. So, this is going to take some courage and it's going to take some clarity because the liberation of the divine feminine is no longer optional on this planet. It is actually imperative and it is 100% essential for us to restore the corrosion and the corruption on this planet, to relinquish the binding of the World War III timelines, to clear the black heart virus that's running rampant and is contagious all over this earth at this time. It is the cauldron of cure that is absolutely key to this planet's ascension, to restoring consciousness, to clearing the 55 Metatronic reversals. We need women's wisdom and enlightenment to be valued again, not just by the awakened ones, okay? Because I know my soul family values this, but by the draconian overlords too. Where's the reptilian bitch queen when you need her? Okay, I'm going to give a shout out to Marguerite Regaglioso because she told me the reptilian queen has teeth on her vagina. Okay, we need to bring back the teeth to the vagina because shit's getting real around here. And if they're going to start polluting the womb and have been polluting the womb for all this time, well, we're going to tear some shit up with those lips. This is about setting humanity on the righteous path. This is about restoring family values. This is about harmonizing the masculine and the feminine. This is about welcoming 12th dimensional souls back to this earth again, because there's a incarnation ban on this earth when it comes to 12D souls, okay? They're not really coming in that much anymore. And the ones that are getting through are getting torn to pieces, fragmented and dismembered into parts that they can't even recollect themselves. They struggle throughout this entire life because they come in broken. They come in shackled, enslaved to suffering and misery from their ancestors, being born through corruption and diabolical schemes, hijacking humanity and the stargates on this earth. We have to remind the world that creation must be honored divinely, not to be reduced to babies being cooked up and served on a plate to their own mother to be eaten by their own mother, like they did to the women in the Yazidi massacre, like they did to the Bebis babies where they hand strangled those little babies, okay, and murdered them relentlessly. This is what's happening. to the babies of this world. These forced breeder programs can't quench the lust for the control that they have over these wombs. Get a grip. Seriously, get a grip. The exposure is real, and we need audacity in truth. No more is the truther community a thing. This is the audacity in the truther community movement. So let's talk some of these facts. What's going on? How can we recognize this forced breeder program? Just this month, February 3rd, 2025, 3 Thai women were rescued from human trafficking, sex trafficking, egg farms in Georgia, Russia. Some of you may have heard about this. If you haven't heard about it, well, welcome. A Chinese trafficking syndicate, black market syndicate, lured these women in with fake job ads, promising a salary, promising a free trip, promising that they were doing the righteous thing to help childless couples as surrogates. But it was all an illusion. It was all deception. It was all a forced breeder program. Okay, as soon as they got there, their passports were seized and they were told that they were illegal. And because of this, they were basically threatened, they were harassed, they were arrested, and not in a nice way, not in a kind way, in a very scary, humiliating, and demoralizing kind of way. Locked them in group homes. They could not escape. They were literally locked up, and they were pumped with hormones to harvest their eggs. Finally, one of the women escaped. She had to pay a ransom to escape. Okay, and then she became a whistleblower, and thanks to some foundations that they had in Thailand and the Georgian authorities, they got the other 2 women free. So all 3 of those women eventually escaped. But that's not all, because there is still an estimated 100 women that are still trapped there. And how many more women they are luring in from Thailand to do this to them. They prey on the poor. They prey on the weak. They prey the most on the women of the third world countries. We see this through what's going on in the Middle East, in which Islam is running the largest forced breeder program on the planet. All of those women are entrapped in shackles and cages. This corruption is real. And it takes strength to speak to this, to denounce this evil, to rebuke this evil. We rebuke, we rebuke, we rebuke. Surrogacy is a forced breeder program, full stop. The harm to women and children who are born through a surrogacy, it's beyond devastating. It's beyond diabolical. Wealthy predators coming to buy their way into creating life, leaving children from this fractured, confused, disconnected, apathetic, wrestling with low self-esteem, wrestling with disorientation of placement in this world, displacement, depression, emotional and mental disorders. Imagine growing up knowing that the womb that you came from, you are no longer bonded to in this life. The voice that you heard for 9 months is now gone, ripped away at birth. And most of these buyers don't even use their own eggs, hence why they have to traffic these women, entrap them, make them pay ransoms to escape, and steal their eggs. Literally. How much more reptilian and diabolical do you have to get? Does this have to be? They traffic, harvest, and steal from these poor women, these Thai women. And in all surrogacy cases, okay? They are, and IVF as well, they are stripping the miracle of life down to a transaction, okay? In Georgia, Russia, right now, where the war in Ukraine has been occurring, we have human trafficking, sexual black markets going on for surrogacy, exploiting couples, buyers, women, children, the born and the unborn. This is a black market surrogacy hub. And these women's lives are not seen as valuable because they are from Thailand. This is absolutely evil, plain and simple. We have to call out this BS. Thailand did ban commercial surrogacy for foreigners in 2015. And so they're saying that this skyrocketed the industry. Okay. And because of that, it's left no international laws that are essentially regulating this. And so it's left it essentially a black hole where all of these predators are coming in and feasting vampirically off of this wormhole. And all of the money that's coming from harvesting the miracle of life, this money is cursed. Have you know that's cursed money? I don't feel like regulation is even enough. I want to tell you that much. I say that we need to ban entirely surrogacy, nationally, globally, everywhere in the world. We need to outlaw surrogacy. This is not okay. These are children being born out of a nightmare. It's unethical at every single angle, no matter how you look at it. I used to waver on this because I was actually uncertain. I didn't really know how to talk about it or what I truly thought because I didn't know where my morality was truly rooted when it came to this. Okay, it was something that just has been happening before our eyes, and we haven't even really been able to process how we truly feel about this. But now that I'm so crystal clear in what I believe in and what I stand for, now that the clarity has come through, now that the God consciousness has spoken through me, I can see how much surrogacy defies ethics, principles, the qualities and the character of God, the miracles of God, the Christed consciousness. Babies are not for profit. Women's wombs are not for reptilian egg hijackers to invade. Surrogacy is wrong, no matter what angle. The miracle of life is not to be tampered with, particularly with corruption. So I want to say, if you or someone you know struggles with infertility, don't fall for it. Don't fall for it. For one, know that these doctors are also predators that promote forced breeder programs. Okay? They tell you these things. They tell you these lies. A lot of women, it is a lie. Not every woman, but for a lot of women, it is a lie. They tell you that you're broken. So that way they can push you into these routes of IVF and into surrogacy and things like this. Most of the time, it's not even the case that you are actually infertile. Okay? And then not only that, they are sterilizing you with these needle crafts. They are actually sterilizing some of us with this, okay? Those that have taken that, and they're pushing you either way towards that horror. Where this really truly begins to heal from this, to actually figure this all out, is to start with spiritual healing. Check your life. Check the quality of your life. Check the quality of your mate. If God is not granting you a child with somebody, guess what? That could be prevention. That can be a sign from God preventing you to mate with somebody who is going to utilize and hijack and corrupt and corrode and harvest you later. There are lots of miraculous signs, synchronicities from God that are telling you what is right and what should happen. We shouldn't bypass that because there are scientific, artificial, intelligent technologies driven by the draconian overlords to capitalize off of your reproduction and your fertility. The energetic blockages are often signs of something that needs to be done deeper within you to heal, to align you on a soul level with a partner who is right for procreation. Or prepare to face a cold-blooded reptilian mate looking to hybridize your offspring for their feeding. And let me tell you, they will try to reptilianize that child. A hybridized child is fair game, and they don't give a flying F. They will torture you to the death. So there's a lot of angles to look at this. There's a lot of discussions to be had around this. I just want you guys to know that if anybody is actually dealing with infertility, I do offer healing and clearing work with this on my website at IndigoAngel222.com. I help women to tackle these issues before resorting to something so damaging. Okay? And I also teach courses on this as well. A womb healing course that I will leave down in the description. You need to get educated about what the forced breeder programs are, understand the reptilian breeding tactics, and don't let this happen to you. This is a call to action. It takes courage to stand up and expose corruption, to fight back for what's right, to spread awareness and use your voice because you are an advocate for things that are injustices. Don't tolerate diabolical crap and atrocities any longer. We need a global ban on surrogacy, nationally, worldwide, and now. I say that so clearly right now. I feel that so deep inside myself to tell you this, like this is the right thing. We need to ban surrogacy together with strength and audacity. It's not right. It's not right on the same level as abortion is not right. Okay? And look how far we're coming with that. We are hurting our babies by bringing them in through surrogacy. We have to do this for the children. We have to do this for the women of the world. We have to do this to rebalance the inversions between men and women. We have to do this for the children. We have to do this for our planet. Artificial womb hacking, fracking, all of the diabolical things that they are doing to the womb. This is not okay. We need to outlaw surrogacy. We need to ban it now. We need to figure out a way to do that. I don't know what it is yet, but just know that I'm planting this seed. It is okay to say no to something and to stop something that is corrupting our future. It is corrupting this earth. Surrogacy needs to be outlawed. Drop it down in the comments and let me know what you think. Do you agree with this? How does this make you feel? And I love you all so much. Know that I'm going to keep fighting for truth, and I put that on my grave. That things that are of injustices, I'm no longer going to tolerate them anymore. So you might be seeing more of these videos. I love you all, and namaste.